Let me ask you something. And I want you to really sit with this question. Don't rush to answer it. Who are you? Not your name, not your job title, not what your parents dreamed for you, or what your friends expect of you, or what your Instagram profile says about you. I mean, deep down, stripped of all the noise and all the labels, who are you? If that question made you pause, if it made you a little uncomfortable, good. That discomfort is the beginning of something powerful. Because here is the truth that most people spend their entire lives running from. You cannot build a meaningful life on a foundation you have never examined. The problem we face, we live in a world that is obsessed with telling you who to be. From the moment you were old enough to listen, the world handed you a script. Be successful, be productive, be likable, fit in, stand out, hustle harder, smile more. Be confident, but not too confident. Be ambitious, but don't be difficult. And somewhere in the middle of trying to live up to all of that, somewhere between the expectations and the opinions and the comparisons, you lost yourself. Or maybe you never had the chance to find yourself in the first place. Most people are living someone else's version of their life, and they don't even know it. They wake up one day, maybe at 30, maybe at 50, and they look around at the life they have built and something feels off. The career looks great on paper. The relationship looks perfect in photos. The house is beautiful, but inside there is a quiet ache. A voice whispering, "Is this really it? Is this really me?" That voice is not weakness. That voice is wisdom. It is the truest part of you, calling you back to yourself. So today, I want to invite you to do the most radical, most courageous, most important thing a human being can do. I want to invite you to find yourself first, not after you get the promotion, not after the relationship works out, not after the kids grow up, or the debt is paid off, or the timing is finally right now. Right where you are, because here is what I know to be true, everything you want. The confidence, the purpose, the love, the success, the peace, it all begins with knowing who you are, not who you perform for the world, who you actually are. I want to share 3 truths about finding yourself. Truths nobody tells you, but everybody needs to hear. Finding yourself is not a discovery. It is a creation. People talk about finding themselves, like there is a fully formed version of you, buried somewhere, waiting to be dug up. But that is not how it works. You do not find yourself the way you find lost keys. You find yourself through the choices you make, the values you test, the limits you push, the things you refuse to compromise on. You find yourself in the moments you stand up for something, even when it costs you. In the projects you pour your heart into. In the relationships where you choose to be real, even when it is frightening. You are not discovering a fixed thing. You are building something, and that is far more exciting. You have to disappoint some people to find yourself. I know that is hard to hear, but it is the truth. The version of you that everyone else is comfortable with, that person is a performance. And the real you, the full you, will not always be what everyone expects or wants. When you start honoring your actual values, some people will feel uncomfortable. When you say no to what drains you, and yes to what fuels you, some people will call you selfish. When you change, and you will change, some people will not know what to do with the new you. Let them be uncomfortable. You are not here to live a life that makes sense to everyone else. You are here to live a life that is true to you. Silence is where you find yourself, not noise. We are the most distracted generation in human history. We reach for our phones the second we wake up. We fill every quiet moment with content. We are addicted to the scroll, to the noise, to the constant stimulation. And in all of that noise, the quietest voice, The most important voice gets drowned out. Your voice. If you want to find yourself, you have to sit in the silence long enough to hear yourself think. Not what the timeline says, not what the group chat thinks, not what society demands. You. What do you feel? What do you believe? What do you actually want? The answers are already inside you. You just have to get quiet enough to hear them. I know some of you are sitting here thinking, this sounds good, but my life is complicated. I have responsibilities. I have people depending on me. I do not have the luxury of searching for myself. I hear you. I respect that. But let me offer you this thought. You cannot pour from an empty vessel. A version of you that is hollow, lost, and disconnected from your own soul. That version cannot give the people you love the best of you. It can only give them what is left over after the world has taken what it wants. Finding yourself is not selfish. It is the most generous thing you can do for the people in your life. Because when you know who you are, you show up differently. You love differently. You lead differently. You parent differently. You move through the world with a kind of groundedness that the people around you will feel, even if they cannot explain it. So here is what I want to challenge you to do. Starting today, not Monday, not next month. Today, ask yourself one honest question every day. Is this choice coming from who I truly am or from who I think I should be? That single question, asked with honesty, answered with courage, will change the trajectory of your life. It will reveal the patterns. It will expose the compromises. It will shine a light on the places where you have been living for someone else's approval instead of your own truth. And then, one small act at a time, start choosing yourself. Protect your time, honor your energy, speak your truth, pursue what genuinely excites you, even if nobody else understands it yet. Draw boundaries, not because you are difficult, but because you respect yourself enough to know what matters. There is a version of you, right now, today, that is waiting. Not waiting for permission. Not waiting for the perfect circumstances. Just waiting for you to turn inward and say, I am ready to know who I really am. The world does not need more people performing a version of themselves for applause. The world needs people who are rooted, people who are real, people who know exactly what they stand for and refuse to stand for anything less. That person exists in you right now. It has always existed in you. All you have to do is find them first.